You better read that YouTubey.
I hate Broly's Second Coming. No joke. I fucking hate this movie. I hate it. All my life I hated it.
Now I know what you might gonna go say. Goku Black Eye, why bring up this movie out of every movie that came out in Dragon Ball? Why this particular movie?
You see, on my TikTok account, which you should go follow by the way, I rated every single Dragon Ball film. And when it comes to Broly's Second Coming, I gave it a
Boo! You stink!
rating. I was looking through the comments and there were so many people saying, but what L take, man? Broly's Second Coming is really good. It is. Which my response is, did we watch the same fucking movie? Did we?
Because I don't think we saw the same movie. So because of that comment section, here it is. My review of Dragon Ball Z Broly Second Coming and why I believe it's one of the worst Dragon Ball films to ever come out. Now without further ado, let's get started.
First off, there was no fucking reason to bring back Broly other than just marketing reasons. It doesn't even make sense how he came back because one, Goku, blew him up in the last movie. And that the only reason how he was able to get off the planet at the very last minute was by using instant transmission. But get this. Broly at the last minute was able to find a Saiyan space pod out of fucking nowhere where he was left drifting in space for God knows how long, where he coincidentally, get this, lands on Earth. Where once he landed, he remained frozen there for 7 years, I believed. That coincidentally is the same place where Goten, Trunks, and Videl were looking for the Dragon Balls.
Coincidence? I think not!
So later on in the movie, Videl, Goten, Trunks end up encountering some tribe that's been threatened by this monster that's been attacking their village. This side plot literally has nothing to do with Broly whatsoever. It's literally fucking pointless. It's most like they're the pound of the runtime. Which I mind you, that whole pointless subplot takes out 1/5 of the movie. That's 10 minutes long. So, thanks movie. So they decide to help them out by deciding to lure them as bait by hiding in a pot with a bunch of food. Which Goten and Trunks are impatient because they're hungry and they want to get some of that food. Now even though Trunks went out and grabbed himself an apple, but when Goten tried to do it, Videl just slapped the shit out of him. Which we led to this.
Shut up! Shut up!
All I wanted was just one lousy apple!
Yes, people, you weren't mistaken. The whole fucking reason this movie happened is because of Goten's crying. Congratulations, Goten. You just added another reason why I fucking hate you so much. So yeah, they defeated the monster, saved the village, blah, blah, blah. I'm going over this quickly because this whole thing is pointless and they already took 1/5 of the film, blah, blah, blah. So after nearly 20 minutes of the film, we finally get Broly, in which... what the fuck is this next scene?
What the hell is that?
Okay, so you're telling me Videl in this movie that couldn't even keep up with an enhanced human can dodge and take a hit from Super Saiyan Broly? Are you kidding me?
Look, don't get me wrong, I love Videl and I like her character, but really, there was no way that she could survive Broly. Not a chance.
Well, everyone, get used to hearing that. And I'm going to be bringing this up later on to bring out my point of why I hate this movie so much. So while Broly was fighting Goten and Trunks, Gohan able to sense Broly's energy and knows that something was up. But one of my biggest concerns is how come Gohan was the only one who noticed? Where was Piccolo and Vegeta?
They are always known for having a Deus Ex show up to save the day in these movies, so why weren't they here? So during their boring ass fight, Goten notices the 4-star ball they were looking for and gave the idea that we should wish away Broly, which anyone who knows about Dragon Ball knows how fucking pointless that whole wish is. That leads to the plan of Trunks distracting him while Goten gets the ball. Now, even though there's a bloodthirsty monster that's trying to kill him, those two are not taking it seriously. In fact, they're just doing some... Hey movie, here's some advice. If the main characters are not taking the main threat seriously, then why should we, an audience, take this seriously as well? You ever thought about that? Oh, sorry guys, fell asleep through that. Let's see what Goten is doing. I'm pretty sure they might have something. After that scene...
Turtle Dragon, come out! We need you! Shenron! Come forth and get the bad man! Shenron, are you in there? Uh-oh.
Okay, I actually agree on Goten for once. Why isn't Shenron coming out? He did everything right. He has all 7. He put him in the proper distance and said, come forth Shenron. So, really, where is he? What's the movie's excuse for this?
Maybe he needs more space. For you to grant! Dragon God!
Bullshit! Can you explain me why this movie is obsessed with peeing? If the pee joke didn't make me laugh the first time, it definitely won't make me laugh the second time. So after a lot more ass being that Goten has received and all the Gohan finally showed up to take care of Broly. You know what? It's about time. It's finally here to tell you why I hate this movie so much and my biggest problem with it. You turn Broly into an absolute joke. When you talk about Broly as a character in the Dragon Ball community, a lot of Dragon Ball fans don't like hearing that Broly is a mindless monster that screams nothing but Kakarot. And to disprove that point, they always bring up the first Dragon Ball movie. But the reason why people say that is because of Broly's second coming. Look, Broly in the original movie is not that well written of a character. I mean, his main hatred for Goku is him crying next to him when they were babies, which that is so fucking stupid. But the reason why he became a fan favorite was not because of how brutal he was, but because he had personality. Let me show you I might show you a clip of Broly's first movie.
The little slaves decide to be brave. I noticed that you love to look up in the sky at your silly old planet. You're probably dreaming you could go back there someday. But it's just a dream!
What's he doing?
Oops, did I just blow it up?
That just a dream line was cold and savage. That's the Broly that fans known and love. But the writers, like Takuyo Koyama, stripped away what made Broly Broly and made him an absolute joke. Because not only you made Broly get pissed on, make him wake up and rampant over crying, but you may as go as far as make Broly's every line except one at the end where he keeps screaming Kakarot over and over again. You made Broly into a giant, mindless fucking baby. So after using some reused animation from the original movie, nice, now you're being cheap as well. Which it leads into an alright fight of Gohan, I'll give it that. Which Gohan's plan was to trick Broly in going too near the lava and hopefully burn him alive, which Anyone knows Dragon Ball knows how this plan will not work at all. Oh my god, who would have guessed?
Not until you lie dead at my feet.
So we're finally here, talking about one of the most iconic anime moments in Dragon Ball history, the family Kamehameha. Even though I love the visuals of that attack, the context how they led to it is so fucking stupid. So during the struggle, Goten, in his head, wished that Goku should come back. And somehow, in some way, even though Shenron wasn't summoned when he made the wish, and you can't make a wish by just thinking you need to tell them out loud, they were able to bring Goku back from the dead to defeat Broly once and for all. No, Joe, when I was rewatching it a few years ago, I was laughing my ass off for how dumb and idiotic this whole scene was. But hey, at least it's a nice visual, I'll give it that. So yeah, Broly gets defeated, he gets launched all the way to the sun and dies for good. Goku disappears, and the movie ends. What a piece of shit movie that was. I don't understand why people like this movie. I don't get it. It could be just because they're clip watchers and don't watch the whole movie in full. Or maybe they're just blinded by nostalgia. At times, the movie gets boring, alright? Especially the first 10 minutes of it. They bastardize Broly. Goten Trunks are irritating in this. And don't get me started with the plot holes, coincidences, Deus Ex Machinas, and inconsistencies throughout this entire movie. Because of all of that, I give Broly's Second Coming a 4 out of 10. There we go. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. If you want to see more content like this, like, follow, and subscribe. Until then, see you later, mortals.